Welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we're taking the ultimate test. We're talking about the big difference between what's absolutely real and what's totally fake. We're diving into an awesome devotional called Don't Be a Pretender. Now, it sounds like a big topic, but we're going to break it all down and see exactly what it means for us every single day.
So, think about playing dress-up or throwing on a Halloween costume. If you strap on a superhero cape, well, you can't suddenly fly, right? And just putting on a professional sports jersey doesn't instantly make you a pro athlete who can magically hit a home run. You can wear the gear all you want, but it doesn't mean you can actually play the game. In that exact same way, just saying you follow Jesus doesn't mean you actually do. You can't just wear the costume, guys. It goes way, way deeper than that.
Which brings us to Section 1, Spotting a Pretender. What does it actually mean to just act the part? Well, to figure that out, we need to know what a representative is. Basically, it's someone who acts on behalf of someone else and shows what they're really like. Think of your class president. They represent your whole grade to the principal, right? If they're super kind and listen well, the principal thinks the whole grade is just as great. Christians are called to be true representatives of Jesus. But unfortunately, some people are kind of just pretending. They talk the talk, but when you look at their actions, they aren't representing Jesus at all. They're just wearing a disguise.
And the devotional gives a really clear warning about this. When people claim to follow God, but then go around breaking big promises, the world gets the completely wrong idea about Him. Imagine someone says they're a Christian, but then they cheat on a math test, or lie to their best friend, or act like a total bully on the playground. Other people watch that and think, oh, so these are Christians? And they'll cheat and lie, and they absolutely cannot be trusted? It just completely confuses everyone.
The text actually uses some pretty strong words for this. It says that instead of acting like Jesus, these pretenders are actually doing the works of the enemy. They're trying to deceive the world. By acting badly while wearing that so-called Christian costume, they aren't just messing up or making a simple mistake. No, they're actually pulling other people away from the truth. Their bad actions make it so much harder for others to see the real goodness of God.
So, moving on to Section 2, Words versus Actions. This is the true test of a representative. There's a massive difference between putting on a fake act and being the real deal. On one side, the pretender only takes the name, but a true believer, they keep God's commandments, they love God, and they actually do the works of Christ. Think of it like telling your parents you love them, but then flat out refusing to clean your room or help out when they ask. Your words are saying one thing, but your actions? They're saying something entirely different. It is 100% about what you do, not just what you say.
The devotional talks about being one of God's peculiar people, which, by the way, is just a wonderful old-fashioned way of saying God's very special, unique group of friends. And being part of that group is mostly about your everyday actions. Looking at it this way, maybe 10% is saying out loud that you love God, but a whopping 90% is actually rolling up your sleeves and doing the good works of Christ. It's the heavy lifting of being kind, forgiving others, and putting in the real, honest effort.
The devotional also tells us that true believers are a spectacle. That means everyone, yep, even angels, is watching how you choose to act. Think about standing on a giant stage with a massive spotlight right on you. Your family, your friends, the whole world, and even the angels are watching to see, are you going to choose to be kind? Will you share? Will you tell the truth when it's super hard? Every single choice matters when you've got an audience like that. All right, let's look at Section 3, Representing Jesus Every Day. How do we actually put this faith into action?
Well, it starts with an amazing promise from Jesus himself in John chapter 14. He said, "He that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also." Basically, Jesus promised that if we truly believe, we aren't just going to talk about it. We will literally do the good works he did. If Jesus helped people, we should help people too. If Jesus forgave people, we need to forgive people too. We are literally meant to walk right in his footsteps.
The devotional gives us this awesome, incredibly practical daily checklist to make sure we're on track. Step 1, walk in the light. That means making honest, good choices even when absolutely nobody is looking. Step 2, show love to God and others, like helping a classmate who dropped their books in the hallway. And Step 3, make the most of every opportunity. If you see a chance to do something good, like maybe inviting a lonely kid to play at recess, don't wait around, just do it. Dive right in and make their day better.
And that brings us to our final section, Section 4, Building Your Heavenly Treasure, the Ultimate Reward.
The text brings up this fantastic verse, "He which soweth sparingly shall reap also sparingly."
Now, what does that mean? Well, think of your good deeds like planting seeds in a garden. If you only plant 1 or 2 seeds, you're only going to grow 1 or 2 carrots. The more good works you plant on earth right now, the bigger your harvest will be later on. Come on, you want a massive garden full of good things, not just a sad little patch with 1 single carrot, right?
By crowding your life with good works, your heavenly reward, which the text calls the crown of life, will literally glitter with way more stars and gems. You can make your crown brighter by practicing self-denial. Now that might just mean letting your brother or sister pick the TV show for once. You can have a missionary spirit, which means being eager to share God's love. And you can focus on winning souls to the truth by helping your friends learn just how much God loves them. It's all about filling up your day with goodness.
Every single day is an amazing chance to lay up one good foundation against the time to come. It's honestly like building a giant castle out of Lego bricks. You don't build the whole thing at once in 5 minutes. You just snap down one good, solid brick every single day through your choices. Over time, those daily choices build a massive, beautiful castle. Every good deed is just another brick making your foundation stronger and stronger.
It completely rests with you to choose your course of action and make sure you're storing up treasure in heaven. So, will your crown of life be bright with stars, or will it be kind of dim? Because nobody else can make that choice for you. Not your parents, not your teachers, not your friends. It depends entirely on how much love, kindness, and goodness you personally choose to show the world.
So as we wrap up this explainer today, I want you to ask yourself a huge question. Are you going to just wear the costume, or are you going to truly do the works of Christ today? Will you be a pretender, or will you be a true representative? I say go out there, take off the disguise, and let your amazing, good actions show the whole world what is really in your heart.